nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast forward. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in a scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, and living dreams. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted defeat. Back in the day, the rock had a wild and free. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Out close and they don't dance no more. Rock used to be jumping, type shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't get the same.
I am the nigga, young dog. I'm about to get into it in 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, sec, guys. I'm gonna have to go get a drink. Couple of topics I wanted to cover. I used to listen to a guy named Michael Savage, and he had a thing he would always say: borders, language, culture. And coming from Alabama, we always ate, fried chicken, stuff like that. And then when I moved to New York, in particular, DC to a lesser extent, I started experiencing, a lot of different cultures up here, and they would have a specific type of food they eat and stuff like that. And the whole borders, language, culture started to make a lot more sense to me. I would go to the Caribbean Day Festival, and they would have the particular food that they eat and things like that. And I said, wow, yeah, these people really have a strong culture that's tied around food. I'm just responding to a couple messages, letting a few people filter into the audience. And John God, I got to get a drink, and then we're going to get started here. I got to make a few phone calls, of course, as always. I got a guy. I don't know if you remember the guy I told you that he was missing a foot, and he was $7 short of the. Let me move this back out of the sun a little bit. He was $7 short of the minimum rent requirements, and so he had to rent a room from me, and so he referred someone to me. So I'm gonna have to call him in a second. Let me cut the Bluetooth on. For anyone else that wants to call in, you feel free to call in. I'm at Drink Lounge here in Brooklyn. Let me cut the Bluetooth on, the Duo. Make sure I got the volume up. I do. And I guess I should jump into that first. I'll make this phone call. Let's see. Yeah. Let me give him a call. Yep, we should be connected. That's good. Let me call this guy. Oh, this is a cleaning person. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I got your text message about cleaning.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Okay, great. Yeah, so I have a bunch of rooms that I typically need cleaned. Are you available tomorrow? So we have like a process for cleaning our rooms where we have like a laundromat where you take the sheets and either leave them there or wash them if you have time, depending on what you're doing. Are you available tomorrow, like a trial run? We have you clean a couple of rooms tomorrow?
I mean, normally I don't do like the next day.
Okay.
Because
usually, want to do it on
because
Wednesday?
usually, give me a second. So, usually because I do most of my cleaning in Baltimore. Where are you located?
Oh, we're in DC. You're in Baltimore.
Oh, you're not, but I mean, I live in I live in Baltimore. I live in DC, but yeah, I have like a different crew, one in Silver Spring. So, can you give me like more information? Are these like occupied? Are these empty? What type of? Are there like single rooms, whole apartment?
Yes, I just sent you a link. You could take a look at some of our rooms. They all look the same, or similar.
Okay.
They just make different size and furniture. Take a look. That's basically how the rooms look. That's how we want them to look when you're done with them, in terms of, the bed made, the duvet on the sheets, on the on the bed, stuff like that.
Okay, and this is like recurring, or is this something like a one-time
Yeah, no,
thing?
we have Airbnb, so use all the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So let me and how many are you have available for us to clean on Thursday?
Uh, it goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have the common area that also needs cleaning. So typically they'd be like the hallway, the bathroom, uh,
Mm-hmm.
hallway, bathroom, stuff like that. Yeah. But but
Okay,
but
okay.
but you can see the bedrooms. You may see some of the bathrooms as well.
Okay, hold on. Give me. Yeah, we're kind of used to that because like for the summer, I have a contract over there in Baltimore, and that's for dorms for students.
Mm,
That they are like moving out, so we clean their rooms, their bathroom, we clean
right,
everything pretty much.
right.
So
So,
also, so how does the I mean, also, how much do you pay for these rooms? Like, is it like by room, is it like, oh, for 10 we pay for this, like
yeah,
how does that work?
yeah. Sometimes we may have three rooms and the common
Mm-hmm.
area. The common area could be the living room, the kitchen. Sometimes it's
Yes.
three
Mm-hmm.
rooms
Mm-hmm.
and the common area, but the common area is just the bathroom because there is no kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
so it varies, but typically whatever you charge for a room and whatever you charge for a bathroom, just combine that up.
Oh,
Yeah. And you
okay.
got to
How
wash
much
the
do you
sheets.
guys? Okay, is the machines available like in the apartment or in the building for us to watch them, or do we have to go take them somewhere else?
No. So it's a process. So um, if you're doing on a day that you're doing a common area, um,
Mm-hmm.
you could wash a set of sheets while you're doing the common area, and then by the time you finish
Mm-hmm.
with the common area, you just throw them in the dryer, and then pick them up the next time you come. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you do how do you guys do the payment? Do you guys do like a company check? Is it like how does the
How
payment
you want to
done?
be paid? We pay you however you want to be paid. Venmo, Cash App,
Okay.
PayPal, whatever, Zelle.
Oh, okay. And normally how, because like I said, I wanted to, find like a common denominator here because usually the prices that I charge like very like commercial pricing because we usually do like 100 of them,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah. We
in
don't have
this
that
case,
many.
I know yeah, yeah, no, no problem. But so because usually for like a bathroom, but I will have to see the bathroom. But usually I charge about $50 for a bathroom.
Yeah, okay. That sounds within range. Of more or less what we
Okay.
charge. Yeah. So take a
Yeah.
look at the link and then
Okay.
let me know your availabilities and
Mm-hmm.
then if you're available when we need you, we'll definitely call you.
Okay, perfect. So I'll look at this. I'll look at the link, and also I can send you a price sheet.
Okay.
Because yeah, because anyway, but that price is like usually because most of the older dorms that we clean in Baltimore are pretty much the same size.
Right, right.
So I just want to make sure that I'm not underpricing you, but also I'm not overpricing you
Yeah, take a
as
look at our
well.
rooms. You'll
So
be able to see the size of most of the rooms there. So it'll
oh,
give you a
and,
pretty
and
good
these
idea.
are and these are all like empty, right?
Well, no, they're furnished. They're like
Oh, they're
Airbnbs.
furniture.
Yeah, they're like Airbnbs. Yeah,
Ah, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay. Got it, got it, got it. Okay,
yeah,
now I understand.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
okay, I'll
take a
look
look
at
at
it.
the pictures,
Hmm.
and then you'll get an idea of exactly how the units look and everything. Yeah, I sent you a link.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. And most likely, I can most likely get you somebody there on Thursday,
Okay,
depending of how many they are. So we'll be in touch. I'll look at it and then I'll get back to you. Okay.
okay. Thank you,
Okay, no problem. What's your name?
John. John.
Daryl?
John.
No, John. John.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Nice to
yeah.
meet you, John. I'm
Same here.
Lucia.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We'll talk.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Uh-huh. I gotta call one more person. I gotta call one more person. Gotta handle a little business here. Did you get your phone? Yeah, yeah. No. I found it. Yeah, I'm still in New York. Daniel Nixon. What's up, Slick Rick? Big Buzz and extra cost. Man, they don't cost me shit because I tell you, man. If any of you guys that are listening,
Your call has been forwarded to
you want to be a landlord, and in particular if you rent rooms the way I do, give me a call. Let me tell this guy, give me a call. give me a call. You know, I used to rent rooms, and the people would have bed bugs, and again, they're individual rooms, and there's no way you're going to coordinate all of those people to, you know, pack their things up and follow the instructions of the Terminix company or something like that. So I just let the bed bugs eat their ass out the house. And when I got their room empty, it was much easier to treat because the bed bugs can't hide in a mattress that's not there. There's no furniture there. There's no clothes. Sometimes I didn't even treat it. The bed bugs just went away. Right. So if you ever get bed bugs, guys, the best thing to do, the first thing to do is get rid of the tenants. Because even if you can get them to, you know, go along with the treatment, the initial treatment, there's a second treatment, and you're never going to get that kind of coordination out there with 3 or 4 people if you're renting rooms. So you just got to get rid of the people. Get rid of the people, get rid of the bed bugs, and that's the way it works. But anyway, I wanted to jump into this. It's going to be a short stream if no one wants to jump up on the panel. Here's the first video that I wanted to share with you guys, and it was from a waiter here in New York City. He's from the Massachusetts area, Hyannisport, and we'll take a listen to what he has to say here.
No, I would though. It sounds fun. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't want me. You know, I don't know that much about black.
Shit, they want you, man.
You really?
You don't know that. What you don't know that much about black people?
About black food, like
what's black? Okay, what's black food to you?
What's black food to me?
Yeah,
like soul food.
Like what's it? Give me some soul
food.
Give me some soul.
I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself on your show right now. I just said I don't know.
Give me some of that soul. Yeah, what's a black food? What's a black food you think of?
When I think of black food, like okra. I don't know, like, okay, wait,
come on, I know you know some black food now. You got okra, what else?
Chicken.
What kind of chicken? Baked chicken? Smothered with gravy?
Catfish.
You said catfish.
I don't know, bro. Jambalaya. That's Cajun.
I'm falling out down over this motherfucker.
The American. We could do like.
Woo! How about chitlins?
Chitlins, grits, shrimp and grits. Am I wrong?
Ooh, hey. How do the blacks prepare their chicken?
Fried.
Fried.
Sometimes, probably other ways too.
What type of fried chicken restaurant do they like?
No, Popeyes?
Have you ever had Popeyes before?
Dude, I actually can't eat fried chicken. I have a gluten problem.
Oh, so you know.
So I can't eat that shit. Yeah, I used to when I was a kid, though. Is that the whitest thing? Is that the whitest thing I've said so far?
Did you feel black when you ate fried chicken?
No.
Did you like? I mean, some black people shit
delicious.
right here.
No, I did not.
I mean, like, did you identify with black, like in that moment when you would eat that fried chicken, like? I mean, you know, he had no answers. You know, he went on to say that, you know, I said, what do the black people eat? He said, Popeyes. And then he pointed to a carryout down the street. And on it went with this guy. And, you know, he's a very good interview here. Here's another interview here. I want to ask you about bike riding. This is what we want to talk about. Oh, this is not it right here. All right. Thank you. Let me stop sharing this one. Let me share another one here. Again, the guy from Hyannisport, and he, older lady, he wanted to know here. I've never
it's
been
nice.
It's really nice.
I'm from Cape Cod, so just next to.
Oh yeah, is that nice? I've never
been.
It's
nice.
It's really nice.
Beaches. It's like it's one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yeah, really.
I think so. Yeah.
Is that like Hyannisport and all that?
Hyannisport. I'm a little bit further down in Orleans.
Have you ever seen Obama up there?
never seen Obama.
Isn't there like a black ass part? I'm sorry. Isn't there like a black part of?
There is a vineyard.
Yeah.
Like
What's that black ass part like?
It's I haven't really been. I mean, I haven't spent much
you
time
never been to the
there.
black part?
No.
You didn't go to the black part.
No, I haven't been there. But I heard it's cool. I mean, I heard it's great. It's like
they have parties and shit.
I'm sure they do.
They allow parties. Why do you think they have parties?
They're celebrating.
What they celebrating?
I don't know. They're celebrating their wealth.
Why do you think they don't celebrate their wealth like in Harlem or at Atlanta?
There's not as much.
And that was just another interview again. There is no food culture, that the blacks can hang on to. They love to talk about black culture, this, black culture, that. You've probably heard so many street interviews where they're talking about rap music and shit like that. But here's a guy like, yo, what the hell is black food? I don't know, chitlins? What do you say? Popeye's fried chicken? And on it went there. And then I was telling you guys, let me see, I think there's one more I want to share with you. Oh yeah, there's this one here. And here's another one here.
I live on Franklin.
That nigga be shooting this shit. When you were living in wherever, Orleans, is that what you call it? You ever heard any shooting guns at night?
Never.
Never.
Never, not once.
Huh?
No. Maybe hunters, people hunting, stuff like that.
Have you heard gunshots around here?
I've heard sounds at night that I wasn't sure if they were gunshots. So
then when you read the news, you heard somebody got shot.
I know that happened.
He said, well, I think it was gunshot. I read the news. I know somebody got shot, but I can't be for sure it was gunshot.
I know the parade. In August.
Oh yeah. You know that's coming.
There's always stuff going on.
You know that's coming, right?
Yeah.
You know.
And so, there and again, he talks about, the gunshots, the difference between his community and what he's experienced here in Brooklyn. This whole, diversity thing. He's been introduced to things he never experienced before. Here's another interview. People celebrate their wealth like in Harlem or at Atlanta.
There's not as much of it. I mean, in Atlanta, there's some wealth.
But why do you think they don't build a high-end port in Harlem, Atlanta, DC, Chocolate City? You ever heard of Chocolate City?
I was born in DC.
What?
In Arlington. I lived in DC when I was a little kid.
So you've heard of Chocolate City?
I never heard of Chocolate City.
You
Never heard of Chocolate City. Yet the blacks lay claim to DC as if it is one of their cities. The hell, he's never even heard of it. I mean, everybody, it's Chocolate City there. They didn't build the city. He doesn't see it as a black city, a chocolate city. Someone say any watermelon flavor. But anyway, that was very interesting to me. We also interviewed another young lady in Stanley. He didn't want to hear me talk about it. And I don't know if I have it clipped up here, but I think I can find it. And anyway, this was a young lady that, she made a lot of money. And I asked her, I said, you ever been to Harlem? She said, well, what the hell would I go to Harlem for? And, it's just, the blacks think the world of Harlem. But this lady, she has no reason to ever go to Harlem. And what would she go there for? There are no stores of interest to her. There are no restaurants that are going to be better than what she has in her Tribeca neighborhood. So again, it's just very interesting. Again, you realize that, for one thing, there are levels to the game. Stanley was showing this civil engineer girl, let's say she makes $100,000 a year. She's probably first generation, college student, whatever, graduate. Yet she's comparing herself to people all around her that, may just be like that young girl who makes $250,000 a year and can afford to pay $6,500 in rent. Did anyone see that interview? Again, it's what made me realize, man, there are really levels to the game. And oftentimes you're trying to compare yourself to other people. You're never going to be happy. Let me see if I can find that. I think I had that clip somewhere. Maybe I don't have it. But anyway, this lady was paying $6,500 in rent. And other people were coming along talking about, well, how much do they pay in rent? And here's a lady saying that her next rent will be $10,000, $12,000 a month. And, again, it's just, there are levels to the game there. And I think that people are trying their best to compare themselves to people that are far and above the levels that they're at here. The next interview that I'm going to play for you guys And I thought this was very interesting. This was a wealthy guy. And I think I'll play as much of it as I can. Well, I'll play a short clip. Here it is. A wealthy guy shares his secrets here. I'm going to play a couple of his clips here. Here's the first one I'll play.
My man, why no shoes on?
It's fun.
It's fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it back a little bit. So you don't wear shoes in the city? No shoes, never. In the subway, nowhere.
Funerals and weddings.
Huh?
Funerals and weddings.
That's the only time you wear shoes.
Okay. There is a
What do you think about that?
it is a very interesting thought.
Yeah. Would you be willing to get barefoot out here?
I heard there's I'm conditioned for it.
Have you ever had an infection from being barefoot out here?
No.
You never had an infection? Can you put your feet up so the camera can see? So you walk around.
Well, let me see one more time. Okay.
Damn. Has any glass ever gotten in your feet?
Yeah.
And what did you do? You went to the hospital?
No, they're tough enough that I just like walk over it now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do you try to avoid it or you don't even look down anymore?
I look down a little bit. I avoid the big pieces, but if it's dust, it doesn't matter.
No shit. So how long have you been walking barefoot?
On and off a couple of years, consistently for a couple months.
Really? And where are you from originally?
That's kitchen.
That's where you're born and raised?
Yeah.
Wow. And so what made you start the barefoot walking craze?
I had a summer camp counselor who told me that him and his buddy used to walk around town barefoot because they heard they could build up calluses. And he told me eventually you get to be able to just walk on glass. I thought that sounded really cool.
So, like, are your feet really hard on the bottom?
I don't think they're hard, but they're like a leather bag, you know? It's like, it's not hard, but it's tough.
Yeah. They're tough like leather. Damn. That's fucking interesting. So what do you do? Where are you coming from?
Coming from home, just wandering around.
What do you do around here? Do you work?
No.
You don't work?
No, not right now.
How do you live around here?
I live at home right now.
You live with your parents?
Yeah.
In what do you say, Tribeca?
House kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen. And what do your parents think about your lifestyle? Your lifestyle choices? When you walk out of the house barefoot, I guess they never ask you to take your shoes off.
Coming in?
They never ask you to take your shoes off. Huh?
No, they never have to. But sometimes I wash my feet before I come in the house.
Oh, do you? Yeah. So what do they think
In
about?
the winter time, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the winter time.
Since last winter.
Yeah. Okay.
What do your parents do?
I guess software.
Oh, they do software?
Yeah.
And are they pushing? Could you go do software with them?
I studied computer science.
So you studied computer science. Did you graduate?
I dropped out.
What college did you go to?
Cornell.
Wow, so you're pretty smart, are you?
Thank you.
And so you dropped out. Why?
I guess I decided I wanted a different life.
And here is again another guy from a very wealthy background, and he's choosing an alternative lifestyle, and he can afford to do this. And again, in America, he's fairly intelligent. You can tell he went to Cornell. He can snap out of this at any point in life. And that's the thing that, I think a lot of times that black people are comparing themselves to this homeless black guy or this white guy barefoot and looking seemingly homeless, but he's not homeless at all by any stretch of the imagination. And here's the wealthy guy. If you didn't get a chance to see this, he gave some secrets, some jewels on how to be successful in life.
When a man is raping a woman, okay, he's going to say, I'm not forcing her to do this.
Right.
She just did it. But she knows that man could snap her windpipe or break her nose if she doesn't go along with it, okay? That is coerced consent. Telling you that I'm going to take your job or your pension or your career from you if you do not take this injection, that is coerced consent. That is the legal definition of rape.
See,
Look it up. Black's Law Dictionary. Google it. The legal definition of rape is coerced consent. Whether you're being raped with the male genitals or a hypodermic needle is irrelevant.
I think the government, I agree with you, but I think the government was slick enough that they didn't force anyone to do it. They convinced other people to force you to do it.
Yeah, that's how they get. That's how they get. That's how the IRS collects the taxes.
Yeah.
It's the same way,
Yeah,
but it's still illegal.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
What do you think about this whole migrant thing here in New York? You live in New York, right?
Yeah.
What part?
On the west side, 42nd Street.
Oh, did you live in the Trump buildings?
No, I live in one of Fred Silverstein's.
Oh, really? Fred Silverstein.
Yeah.
That was the 9/11 guy, right?
People are going to see this on YouTube, and I'm going to get double tapped in the back of the head coming out of my building.
Wait a minute. Fred Silverstein is the 9/11 guy. Is that right?
Who?
Is he the 9/11 guy?
No.
Is he the guy that owned World Trade Center?
He didn't own the World Trade Center.
Who owned the World Trade Center?
The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey.
I thought it was some guy that did.
No, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey owned the World Trade Center.
Did he have a lease on this?
They leased it to Fred Silverstein.
Oh, okay.
They leased it to him.
Right, so you live in his building?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Have you heard all the conspiracies
It's
about?
all bullshit.
Were you here during 9/11?
Yeah.
So you, because I wasn't here.
I'll tell you how much I was here.
Yeah.
I was jogging down the West Side Highway. Are you familiar with New York?
Yeah.
If you jog down the West Side Highway, you can see the World Trade Centers right in front of you.
I used to work at the American Express
Okay, so
building.
you know.
Yeah.
So I'm jogging down there. I look up, I see the smoke coming out of the building. I started my run about 9:15, right? So it was right after the first plane hit the building. So I'm looking up at the building and I'm seeing black smoke coming out of the building. If you've ever built a barbecue, you know when you start to see smoke coming out of your barbecue grill, what does that mean? The fire's out. It's an oxygen-starved fire. So at about 9:20 a.m. on September 11th, I am looking at an oxygen-starved fire. How does an oxygen-starved fire melt steel?
I have no idea.
It can't. Okay?
Because it will go out. That's what you're saying. The fire
was out.
Right.
How did it melt the steel if the fire went out in 10 minutes?
So how do you think it melted this?
I don't think it melted. The fire didn't melt the steel.
Here's your price for the second one.
That was Bush, though. That was a Republican who did this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bush is probably next
How
to
much
Joe
is
Biden.
total?
Worst president.
I thought you were a Republican.
Can I get the change?
No, I vote for whoever I think is going to benefit.
So you think? Did you see the plane going into the building? No. Because a lot of people don't think a plane went into the building. What do you
That
think?
might have been. There was, when you talk to people in New York, walk around here, well, you have to do it right after 9/11, and you ask people, I did anybody see the planes go into the building? And everyone says, no, I saw it on TV. I saw it on TV. Well, that's not the same thing. How much shit do we see on TV that isn't real?
So
Like 99%?
Do you think it's a possibility it wasn't real? That a plane didn't go into the building?
No, I have yet to meet a New Yorker who has told me they actually saw the plane with their own eyes go into the building.
So what do you think it was?
I have no idea, but I have no one. If you were in a court of law right now, you could not present a witness that would be believable to a jury that would say they saw a plane go into the building. You wouldn't be able to find that witness. Now you'd be able to find a gazillion people that are going to say, "Oh, I saw it on CNN. I saw it on TV." But 99% of what you see on TV is a lie. That's why it's called television. Television. So it's not fucking true. It's all bullshit.
So if you had to guess, what do you think was the cause of the building to go down?
They brought it down. It was a controlled demolition.
Why?
How do you think it fell so fast?
Why?
Okay, well, now that everyone knows where I live, okay.
I'm sure you have security at your
I
building.
could tell you off. No, we don't. We have security guys, but no one. Okay, the CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, was walking to a conference at the Hilton. What happened to him?
He got shot.
He got double tapped in the back of the head. I'm being told I came up here today to meet the communists. Have you met the communists here?
No.
We have a group that comes here every day called Communist Party USA. and I came up here to debate them today. Okay, but they're not here. Communist Party USA told me yesterday that what happened to that CEO was a good thing. That Luigi Mangione is a hero.
Oh yeah, they think he's a hero.
And he should have shot that guy in the back of the head. Now, what I think is going to happen, and you're going to play this back, and I pray to God I'm wrong about this. I pray to God this is not a prediction of mine that comes true. Zohran Mandami is going to lose the election.
You think so, too?
Yes, he's going to lose to Curtis Sliwa.
No way. Hell no.
I'll bet you dinner. Name the restaurant.
I want to go to this Jewish steakhouse in Brooklyn.
Luger, Peter Luger?
Milk.
Okay.
You ever heard of Milk?
Yeah.
Hey, the middleman also decimated.
Definitely not. Definitely not Sliwa. If Sliwa doesn't win, I'll win.
Your bet, okay, my bet is Sliwa.
Okay. Anybody with Sliwa. Anybody but Sliwa, I win. Anyway, I think Montgomery's gonna win, bro.
What do you base? What do you go to the restaurant? You can come on.
What I base it on is.
What do you base it on? I'm curious.
Again, I'm a landlord down in the slums of people.
Okay.
You know, the working class.
Yeah.
He speaks to those people.
Yeah.
There's no one else speaking that bullshit talk.
Okay.
Free buses.
Yeah.
What's this shit? The
He wants to
community grocery store.
freeze the rent. He wants to freeze the rent.
Bro, like that's
okay, but hold on a second. I know everything he's promising. That's why I was able to predict he was going to win the nomination.
Okay,
I know what he's promising. There's a big difference between a promise and delivering.
It doesn't matter.
Okay?
They just want it, bro.
No, first of all, this guy has been in the New York State Assembly for how long? Almost 4 years. And has he delivered on any of his promises in 4 years?
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
Right? You don't think people understand that this kid can't deliver?
He just beat out the people that probably could deliver better than him.
I mean,
he just beat out the people that probably could deliver better than him. Let's be honest.
no one's going to deliver.
But I mean, Eric Adams.
You're not going to get free buses. You're not going to get a rent freeze. You're not getting anything.
But you don't think they'll vote for it?
No, they don't believe it. I know they don't believe it. We've done focus groups of these people. They don't.
What?
Okay, the same reason why people, like right now, look how I'm dressed today.
Yeah.
I don't normally dress like this, right? I come up here sometimes, it's just a rugby shirt and jeans and whatever. But when I'm dressed like this, nobody in this bar believes a word I say because I'm a rich white guy.
Yeah.
Okay? But if I come up here wearing a Knicks jersey and a pair of old sneakers, and I haven't shaved for a couple of days, I have much different conversations. The black people in New York City are some of the smartest, most astute people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Okay? They know this is a rich trust fund kid who has never worked a day in his life, just like the kid you were interviewing.
Yeah, that kid, yeah. That's why I asked you,
and they pick up on that shit right away.
Yeah.
Right away. Like if I told you, if I go to 4th Street right now and say, when I play basketball, I could slam dunk. They would, first of all, the first thing to do is look at my hands. Are my hands big enough to palm a basketball? Yes, they are. Basketball is like a softball to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the same reach as Muhammad Ali, 77 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a 36-inch vertical. I ran a 40 and 4.5. So now, can I slam dunk a basketball? Yeah, most likely. Yeah. Okay. But this kid, they look at this kid. He can't deliver. He's been up in Albany for 4 years. He hasn't delivered shit to these people.
And look,
what has he delivered?
We have a couple of young people in the audience, and you say you were a millionaire. How did you become a millionaire for the audience?
I'm going to pause it right here. Ryan, I would love for you to come up, man. He's speaking your language here. I don't know if we've passed it, but at one point he says he's been able to get rich because these people are so damn stupid. He just makes money off their stupidity.
And what would you suggest to people?
Risk everything you got. Work 17 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. Be prepared to lose everything you've got.
Okay.
It's like being a good poker player.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after you lose everything you got, you're going to win. Then you're going to lose it all. You're going to get smarter. You're going to win. You're going to lose it all. You're going to get smarter. And by the time you're like 40 or 50, you're going to be so fucking smart that you don't lose anything.
So how did you get rich?
I took an old furniture warehouse that nobody wanted.
Really?
Okay, but I knew enough about demography to know that this warehouse was right across the street from the fourth largest shopping mall in the country, which meant everyone had to drive by this old fucking warehouse to get to the shopping mall.
Yeah.
So, and it was up on a hill. Have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Everything's on a hill.
I've been to Shady Side, but go ahead.
I used to live in Shady Side.
All right, yeah.
Okay, Squirrel Hill Cafe. I knew that if I rented that warehouse, it was up on a hill, that everyone that was driving into the shopping mall was going to look up on that fucking hill and say, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So I put a big sign on the roof that said Pittsburgh Suburban Athletic Club. Then I took an office trailer and put it in the parking lot. And I said, if you buy your membership now, it's half price. If you wait until the gym is open, it's full price. Well, no one wants to pay full price.
Right.
So they all wanted to pay half price.
Right.
Okay. Then the company that gave me my exercise equipment was just getting off the ground. It was a company
And this company he's talking about, you've heard it before, it's called Nautilus.
called Nautilus. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Nautilus people needed a showroom.
You said Nautilus.
Nautilus.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
Nautilus.
sure you worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
on that.
yeah, yeah.
And Nautilus,
This is years ago. How many years? 40,
1983.
Okay.
41 years ago. Okay. So Nautilus gave me the equipment for free.
Get the fuck out of here.
They said, well, as long as you put it there and everyone gets to see our equipment, and then when other gym owners come around from around the country, you walk them through and tell them how great this is.
How did you talk them into giving it to you for
They
free?
just gave it to me.
Hey, you had to talk to them at least.
No, the guy said, listen, we're having trouble leasing the equipment up north. They were having trouble leasing at the health clubs in The only people buying the equipment were Division I football programs like Alabama,
Yeah.
Mississippi. All the SEC schools were buying it. The company was based in Ocala, Florida. So they had no presence in the Northeast.
I got to ask you a question, and it's for my audience, really. I'm from Alabama. I'm going to preface the question to show you where I'm coming from. And so back where I'm from, it was only black and white. And I was amazed to find out that there's this one guy, he was Jewish. He looked white to me. And so my audience, I'm sure they're curious to know, but someone probably mentioned, are you Jewish, by the way? And it's not a problem with me. So
You got to be careful in New York City right now.
So,
If you say you're Jewish here,
yeah.
okay, there's an intifada.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there is a fatwa on me. You know what a fatwa is?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They
So-
want to kill all Jews in New York
So
City.
let me ask you this question.
Okay.
So you've heard
I'm
about
as Jewish as Red Auerbach. How about that?
hey,
Okay.
Oh, that's
Let
right.
me ask you-
He said he's as Jewish as Red Auerbach. You're going to hear something interesting here.
Guns and the government and the guns. And
No, I don't have a Doberman.
But you say you put out that on
So
side.
the question I have for you, and here's the thing. So a lot of people, and again, I'm from Alabama, so this is almost an outsider looking in thing. It seems that a lot of people, I would describe it almost as like a jealousy of Jewish people. That's particularly in the music industry. What do you think about that? I'll give you the open.
Okay. When Jews, my family, we're German Jews. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I've
we
been to Germany.
got chased out of Europe
Mhm.
by the Roman Catholic Church.
Oh,
So the Roman Catholic Church said, we want to kill all Protestants.
I thought it was the guy Hitler.
Hitler was working with the Vatican. Okay.
But go ahead.
So the Roman Catholic Church only wanted Catholics in Europe. They didn't want Protestants. They didn't want Jews. So they hooked up with Adolf Hitler. They gave him their blessing 80 years ago. And my family knew our days were numbered in Europe. We had to get out. So we came here. Now, when you come to a new country, you don't get the good stuff. You know, you really don't. Like when Joe Biden told all the migrants to surge the border, Joe Biden told all these people to surge the border. Okay, he shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Don't tell people to surge the border something good waiting for them when they get on the other side of the border.
Right.
So he lied. Okay. So when the Jews got here, we very quickly that there were very limited industries to go into. Okay. We weren't going to be invited in. So we gravitated towards entertainment. Okay. The Warner Brothers, they're Jewish from Youngstown, Ohio. Okay. They knew they had the only business they could get into was the movie business. Okay. Red Auerbach, the guys that founded the NBA, they were all Jews.
Did Red Auerbach finally, or was it Naismith?
No, Naismith invented basketball.
Okay, right. The NBA, right.
But the NBA, commercializing basketball was done by Jews.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
And when you look at the partnership, it's always been very clear. David Stern saved the NBA because the NBA was going back there.
Okay.
He got together with Michael Jordan, and the two of them saved the NBA together. Okay, so Jews have had a long history of working with Black Americans because we get along with each other. When the black students came into my grade school, I was the kid who had to fight every day after school because I'm not Irish and I'm not Catholic. So every day I had to fight another little Irish Catholic. We had to fight every day.
Have you heard about the are you familiar with Freddy's Fashion Mart up in Harlem?
What?
Freddy's Fashion Mart.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. There was an Al Sharpton stirred protest against a Jewish store owner.
Yeah.
Where they burned up a bunch of people.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the one out there in someone said this guy's very knowledgeable. He's getting a lot of compliments and all. You know, man, I tell you, man, that whole Jewish thing is very interesting to me. I think that they should be looked at, as a model. Instead of putting all your energy into hating on them, you should look at what they're very successful at, and as best you can.
Form partnerships, form alliances. Right. We're not all the same, but we all shouldn't be hating each other either.
Have you heard what Donald Sterling said about Magic Johnson?
I know he said something disparaging.
Yeah. He said, us Jewish people, we help each other.
Yeah.
He said, what has Magic Johnson done? He says, we loan money to people in the Jewish community. One of my neighbors is Jewish in D.C., and he talked about how they help relocate Jewish families and give them money.
Yeah.
When they moved to like Alabama, he was offered to move to Alabama. They offered him $50,000.
Yeah.
And those are things that I think some of these black people could do instead of moaning and groaning about the Jewish people. Incorporate some of their tactics into what you do instead of hating on the people. That's my
first of all, you can't outgive God.
Right.
So when you help somebody who's down on their luck, you're giving that money to God. You're not giving it to that person.
That's true.
And then you can't outgive God. God owns everything. So God's just going to give you back 10, 20 times over what you just gave to help that person. Magic understands that. Magic's given a lot of stuff to people. A lot.
Yeah.
He was building businesses in South Central when nobody would even go in South Central.
Let me ask you a question because the audience clearly will want to know. It's for the content. How rich are you? If you could put it in a range.
People with money never say how much money they make. It's not a static thing. You could be worth $5 million today. You could be worth zero tomorrow.
Yeah, that's correct. I always.
Okay. You know what's more valuable than how much money you're worth? When you die, how many people are going to show up at your funeral? That's what we should be counting. Let's count how many people show up at your funeral.
Have you ever heard?
What?
Let's show up for money.
No, you're dead. You don't need money anymore.
Have you ever heard a man dies 2 deaths?
Who?
A man dies 2 deaths.
No, I've never heard that.
His first is his physical death, and I think I'm quoting this correctly. And the second is when the last person that knows of him dies.
Oh, okay.
There's no one else to talk
That's
about him.
interesting.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I think the heat may have caused my laptop to shut down here. So what I'll do is I'll finish this stream another time. I wanted to cover the Dominican barbershops there, and my experience there. So it's very interesting. I want you guys to hear that. But since I'm on my phone, I'm going to end this stream, and I'll start it back up whenever my computer cools down there. Once again, guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. And once again, I'm John Paul here. Thanks again.